and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you are all safe, well and happy in this. It's actually a really cloudy day outside, but it is summer, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather is going to be getting a little bit better. Today I'm bringing you just a really simple video actually, of essentially what my gym bag would look like on a day-to-day basis. One thing that I would say is the gym that I actually go to, we often stay there a little bit longer than just the gym, so we will sit and work a little bit in the cafe area. They also have a spa and swimming pool, so often we will also take some other bits and bobs depending on what the plan is for that day. But I'm just going to pack exactly what I would usually take if I was to say staying there a little bit longer and spending the morning at the gym. So first things first, this is from my protein. So this bag is just one of the little like circular bags, if you can see, but it's a perfect size. It just fits everything in. I hate having a bag that is too small because I just feel like I'm shoving things in and it's just so stressful. So I'm going to be going through everything and I'm super excited because I'm curious as to what you guys take to the gym and if anything is similar to what I take. So without further ado, let's get straight into my bag. So most importantly, my phone. I always need my phone. My phone has everything on. I film on my phone every now and then. I also have my plans on my phone, which is really important. So all of the stuff from He Behind Coaching is on my phone. So that will be all of my plans with my sets and my reps. So it's really important that I take this and make sure that it's charged, because I have gone a couple of times and forgot that it was about to die and then gone, okay, what am I meant to be doing today? So phone is super important, along with obviously headphones. So headphones and phone are going straight into the bag. And then headphones. And as for headphones, I just have like standard AirPods and leave them in there. I've got like just the standard AirPods, but any type of wireless headphone obviously is going to be really good. I have obviously trained previous years with like wired headphones, but they're obviously just a little bit fiddly. A lot of people say to me, how are your AirPods? So I've had Beats and AirPods, and I just found that the Beats would fall off my head when I used to like come forward into any kind of like forward like press up position, or like maybe a pike push up, anything like that, or if I was about to do some burpees, which then I definitely need my headphones, they just would feel like they were going to come off. So my AirPods have been the best thing for that, just because they stay in my ears. And yeah, I absolutely love them. I really do love my AirPods, so I would 100%. If you're umming and ahhing about it, they're really good. Okay, moving on. So I'm going to go straight on into my little notebook. So this is where I'm going to track all of my workouts, so essentially like my logbook. So in there I'm going to track the exercise that I do, the weight and the reps and the sets. So essentially I'm going to be tracking exactly what I'm lifting at exactly what time, and that is going to help me ensure that I'm progressively overloading. I'm going to put my phone on mute. Hello. So that will then ensure that I'm progressively overloading, which is so important. When you progressively overload, that is essentially when you put your muscle under some extra pressure essentially, which it then in turn will allow it to grow. If you do the same thing, when I mean the same thing, I mean the same workout, lifting the same weights for weeks on end, there is not going to be a change, because your muscles will get used to that. You can stick to the same program, and it's definitely worth sticking to the same program for a good few weeks, but just increasing or changing the weight or the reps is going to be really beneficial when aiming for some kind of muscle growth. So tracking that in a book or a tracking logbook or a diary, whatever it is, whatever works for you. There's apps to do it. I just prefer pen and paper. It's 100% going to make all of the difference. One thing that I also try and do is if I'm at a different gym, I will write down that I'm at a different gym, because the resistance on the machines do feel slightly different depending on where you are. So just make sure that you keep a log of that, because you can end up going to another gym and you're like, why am I lifting half the weight of the gym before? It's just because it is completely different kit. So logbook is 100% going in the bag. Okay, so before I work out, I actually like a protein shake, and the reason that is I just find that it fills me up. So I usually would have the pineapple protein shake. If I haven't got it before, or if I haven't taken it before, I would take it either during or after, and in that case I would literally just take one of these little sachets because it's just easy, or I would just pour it into there before I start. The best thing with obviously the clear whey is you mix it with water, so when I feel like I'm training and I'm really thirsty, it's still really refreshing rather than mixing it with like the milky kind of flavour. I do sometimes take these because like the normal whey, because Matt likes normal whey and he would just swig that after a workout, so I do sometimes take both of these to the gym. One usually for me to actually just drink whilst I'm working out, and then one if Matt wants one after. That's the thing, I've got to pack for more than one person sometimes. So that is going in the bag. Oh, and the shaker. Shaker is always needed. And then you can refill the shaker with water. Best thing ever. This is not coming with me because that is just far too big. So, another thing that the boys really like is this pre-workout gel, and it's something that they take a lot at the moment. If I just show you up close, I don't know if you can see that. So they are absolutely obsessed with this pre-workout gel. If you know me, you know that I don't like any kind of caffeine, so for me these are just no. I have tried them and they are actually really tasty. They're quite like sour, but the boys honestly love them. They're just so handy, and they literally just go into the bag, and then it's just a little twisty thing that you just drink it out of. Drink it? Suck it? Don't know what you do with it, but it goes in the bag. The boys usually have one each before they train. When I say the boys, I mean Matt and then my housemate. They usually take it before the gym, but it's probably always good to have a spare one in the bag in case someone's forgotten it. Socks. Socks. I love a long sock with my leggings, so always have a spare pair of socks in my bag just in case I forget to put them on before I leave, because sometimes I do just wear like a lower cut kind of shoe, and then I get to gym and I'm like, oh no, where's my socks? I used to be really bad for wearing socks. It was just my thing, like I just didn't really wear them. I didn't find them very comfortable, and then I always used to get really horrible dirty shoes. So I still can be a little bit of a culprit of that, of not wearing socks, so having a pair in my bag before I train is super handy. Again, I really like these little MP ones, just because they're like the perfect length. I don't know if you can see that. They're like not long, but not short. They're a really good length, and they look really nice with just some like black Converse. They look very cute. Then again, so this set is brand new. I haven't actually worn it yet, it's still got the labels on it, but it's basically this similar set but in red. So I've got the leggings here. I just am obsessed with red at the moment, so I'm going to pop that in my bag because obviously I always take a change of clothes, always, every time. So there's a change of clothes in there just in case I'm not happy with what I'm wearing, or if I want to film something else, or if I've got something else on, essentially. So this is going in the bag. So as you can see, the top is obviously slightly different, but I've seen a couple of people wear this red and I just think it's so beaut, so I thought I really wanted to get that. So that is also going in my bag. Okay, after my workout, if I'm just chilling at the cafe or whatever, I usually would just take one of these, one of the vegan protein waters, just because they're really refreshing. They have 6 grams of protein in, but I kind of just really drink it because it's a little bit like a sparkling water, and sometimes I'd put it with some ice, so I'd open the can, get some ice from the bar, and then put some of this in. But it's so good, it's really tasty, and it's literally in a really small can. I think you can get them in multi-packs of like 6 or 8, so I usually just have one of the multi-packs out the back, and then I just pick it up and pop it in my bag, ready to go. Okay, 2 really important things. So I've got 2 resistance bands. So I've got the like material booty band essentially here, and this is essential, especially because at the moment I train full body, so I'm doing 4 full body sessions a week, and essentially they are focused on push or pull, so 2 push 2 pull, and I find that these are really good just for any type of glute activation because it is so important, especially for me. I'm very quad dominant, and I do sometimes struggle trying to really feel or like fire up my glutes, so I find that these are just so handy for any kind of situation. So that's going in my basket. And then the long resistance band, these actually come in a pack of 2, I think. Don't quote me on that, I think. But they're so handy, I use them for any kind of assisted pull-up. They're also really good for like warming up. So there's lots of different things you can do with it. Matt uses it a lot for kind of like pre-workout kind of stretching and things like that. But they're so handy, and they're always really good to have in the bag because you can never have too many of these, and they always feel like they go missing. I just lose that kind of stuff so easily. Now, Another thing I did want to just show you guys is obviously if I'm working, I will always take my laptop, so that will always go in the bag with my charger, along with my lock for the gym. So I'll always take my lock, so my padlock, because obviously I have to lock a lot of things in the locker. I wish that I could just carry my stuff around, but I just can't, so always in the locker. And I always take my camera, which is obviously recording right now, so my camera always goes on my little tripod, and that always comes with me, and Yayan usually will film me with my camera in the gym, most of the time anyway. Sometimes if I don't have my camera, I will just use my phone if I'm going to just put it on stories and things like that, but it is super handy to have it with you at all times, just so that you can just like whip it out and film essentially wherever you are. There is another couple of things that I just wanted to mention. Matt is at the gym at the moment, so he has got them, but they are lifting straps. So there's a couple of things that people will ask me what to get, and that could be wrist straps or lifting straps. And wrist straps essentially will go around your wrist to support them on any kind of like bench, military press, all of them kind of like exercises just for that extra wrist strength. Whereas lifting straps, they're a little bit more for grip strength. I will try and get like 2 images of like different ones by the side of me, and I don't use wrist straps. I probably will eventually, but it's just something that I've never really got into kind of using. Whereas lifting straps are amazing. They are so good for any kind of Romanian deadlift, to be honest, for anything like lat pull down, anything where you find that your grip starts to struggle, they're really good for that. The only thing that I would say is obviously we want our grip to get stronger, so really try and use them when you need to. You don't want to use them for every single workout or everything. If you can do it without it, do it without it, but if you find that you are not increasing your weight because of your wrist strength or because of your grip strength, sorry, then I would definitely recommend getting some, but Matt has got them with him at the gym today, so I can't put them in my bag to show you, but they're really 100% worth getting if you struggle with that. Now I think my bag is looking pretty organised if you ask me. So let's recap. We've got the headphones, phone, logbook, we've got the resistance bands, the vitamin water, some protein for a protein shake, socks, pre-workout gel, my laptop obviously for working, and a change of clothes because I always take a change of clothes. Always. Sometimes the change of clothes doesn't actually change because I won't have used them for a while, but as soon as that then goes empty, I will then put something else fresh in there. Sometimes I won't get changed after, but sometimes I will, so it just depends. I do sometimes take my makeup bag if I'm going out after, if I've got something going on, but usually I'm training first thing in the morning, so I'll be coming straight home. But yes, I'm super excited about this. I've wanted a new bag like this for ages, and I ordered this and I've been waiting for it and it's arrived, so I'm feeling really happy with it. But it is cute. I actually think it's such a nice one as well. How nice is that? And you can hold it like this. Oh, another thing you might need is, it depends if you what gym you go to, you might need your gym card. I do need a gym card, so I would need to take that as well. But yeah, you can just then attach it like that. Perfect. Well, that is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. A really short and sweet one, and actually something that a lot of people have asked me to do, which is strange because I suppose normally with my gym bag I would just shove it in there and just go, but thinking about it and actually analysing exactly why you put things in there is definitely worth doing. Any questions at all, obviously in the meantime please let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I am so grateful for you all being here, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.